There's two governing factors in launch projectile of a basketball. Number one is that we want the shooting side, 3 triangles, to be set. So let's get those set right now. First of all, his ability to set that 3 triangle up either behind him, middle, or in front of him is phenomenal. Using the up and under either way. And using the side-to-side hover, which was way ahead of his time. So here he goes. But let's look at the triangle. We have toe, knee, hip. That's triangle number 1, the air in between. Then we have knee, hip, shoulder. That's the air in front of him. Very well balanced. And then on the way up, and we have the third triangle, which is the shoulder, elbow, thumb hand. So it's so amazing how he gets that heel toe on the jumper, on the off leg. So 3 triangles. We got him. Toe, knee, hip, shoulder. Shoulder, elbow, thumb hand. That's a determinant for coaches and young players. This is something that Mr. West did over and over again, and it is the prolific jump shooter in NBA history. It was a craft. There's so much to this, but we're just going to break this down right now into these 2 things right here. One is the 3 triangles. You can hover. That's today. That's what's going on today. We couldn't put our hand on the ball one way or the other because they would call a carry or we would have done it. Now, so 3 triangles. Now 3 planes. What does that mean? 3 planes. That means 2 fingers behind our wrist. What does that do? There's 8 bones behind the wrist. Only 1 of them stays behind the thumb. And do you know what the thumb joint is called? And I'm going to say that for this tape, the thumb joint is called the workhorse. And you know the 2 muscles that support the workhorse in the forearm and the upper arm under the bicep? They're called the bicep brachia and the brachioradialis, and they're called the workhorse muscles. So we got the saddle joint, which is the thumb joint, and the workhorse muscles. I think that's pretty cool. I got to learn that in school. So the workhorse muscles are what have to get the 2 fingers behind the wrist. And what happens when those 2 fingers get behind the wrist, and you think, do I got to put a notebook in my shorts? No. 3 triangles. And we're going to go through this again. Ready? 3 triangles. Here we go. 1, toe, knee, hip for coaches. 2, knee, hip, shoulder. 3, shoulder, elbow, thumb hand. The key now to 3 planes is that we want to be able to control the ball and not have those bones break down. What does that mean? Those 7 bones want to all go in front of the thumb. And we can't let that happen. We want our 2 fingers to be behind the wrist. Boom. We want a platform rail to the basket. 2 fingers to the ceiling. 2 fingers in front of our forearm. Bang. So let's go back. This is a determinant. A postural determinant. 3 triangles. 2 fingers behind my forearm. Now here's the disseminating factor, which means this is what makes it go every time. Now you got to practice it, but it's going to cut down some time, some pain in the gym. And then you're going to want to stay and you got to get your same reps, but you're going to enjoy more makes. 2 fingers behind my wrist, 2 fingers release the ball before my 2 fingers scrape the ceiling. 2 fingers in front of my forearm. Why before? Because we want it up and out. Release. If we release the ball after our 2 fingers scrape the ceiling, then we're going to get a front of the rim miss. Let's go through it again here. We'll put it to the music.